This is Mary Ann Santiago.
This is Dr. Andrew Lumpia. We are live from Metro Manila. This is YNOV.
Live from Metro Manila. This is YNOV. Good afternoon and welcome to YNOV News Report on the Philippines political situation that will be presented tonight.
Of people. Putang ina ninyong lahat. Martin Romualdez, Lisa Marcos, Bongbong Marcos. Ginigit-git nyo yung mga tao ko dyan sa envelope na yan. Lisa Marcos, naalala mo? Nagpadala ka sa akin ng video? Sinabihan mo ako saan kukunin ang pera. Pinakita mo ang muka ng tao doon sa video message mo. Hi, Nikki. This is Annette. She's been working with us for the longest time. We trust her. You sent me written instructions about money. Millions a month. Anong nakalagay doon sa envelope? DepEd. Anong ginawa ko? Binigay ko sa DepEd. Putak na mukha. Wala ka ngang posisyon sa gobyerno, namimigay ka ng pera ng gobyerno eh. Sisirahin nyo yung tangal ng mga kasama ko sa office of the Vice President. Sasabihin nyo sa mga tao, nakaw yan, confidential funds yan. Niwala nga kayong isang proof na confidential funds yan. Naniwala lang kayo sa isang babae na ang pangalan ay Gloria Mercado na nagsabi confidential funds yan, na hindi nyo nga nilabas na wala pang confidential funds, meron ng white envelope. Kasi 2022 pa lang, ang ina mo ka, may utos na ng pera sa DepEd. Tapos kami yung nagsisinungaling? Nagpipigil ako eh. Kasi gusto ko lang magtrabaho. Gusto ko lang tapusin nyo na yung show ninyo dyan sa House of Representatives para makabalik na kami sa trabaho namin.
After a startling event in which Vice President Sara Duterte made threatening words toward President Ferdinand Bongbong Marcos Jr. Tension have increased, impeachment calls and public censures have resulted from this.
That's right, reporter Anne. Vice President Duterte cursed President Marcos and even threatened his life. The incident, which happened at a private meeting, was leaked to the media and quickly went viral, causing chaos among supporters and political critics.
In a heated discussion, Vice President Sara Duterte used foul language and threatened President Marcos without fear. According to numerous government sources, the incident happened earlier this week after she met with Martin Romualdez and the Makabayan Bloc, and after she claimed in a private meeting that he had been subjected to great abuse since leaving the department.
The public's response was quick and split. On the one hand, many of Vice President Duterte's supporters contend that the comment was made in a moment of rage and that their annoyance is reasonable given the complexity of the government's present problems. They assert that this kind of interpersonal conflicts are typical in political charge settings.
But on the other hand, many people want the Vice President to know how to manage her emotions and not let her anger eat her. Even though she is not in a good situation, it doesn't mean she can disrespect the people around her, especially if she is having a important.
In the wake of controversy, calls for Vice President Duterte's impeachment have already begun circulating. The lawmakers of the House of Representatives have filed impeachment complaints, accusing Duterte of betrayal of public trust, bribery, and other high crimes such as plunder.
The current president of the Philippines said to Congress that Sara Duterte is just a waste of time, so there should be no need to file an impeachment complaints against the Vice President Sara Duterte. He also said that it will only distract us from the real work of governments, which is to improve the lives of all Filipinos.
For the time being, everyone will continue to watch the events over the next few weeks. Will the government overcome this situation, or should Vice President Sara Duterte be impeached? As this story develops, we'll make sure to provide you with the most recent information.
Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for more on this unfolding political story.